years, and great to see him in the winner's circle. Now the big names join the whites and yellow tops. Big names to watch in heat number 1, which will be over 16 laps, include former world champion Paul Harrison, Joshua Smith, Danny Wainman, Matt Newson in car number 16, and also Dutch visitor Henk Jan Ronich in H240. Henk Jan Ronich, former winner of the World Cup title over at Venray in Holland. 76 Aaron Cousins will lead the field away. Alongside him, 386 of Joe Thompson. Here we go then, the track has been watered and we're away over 16 laps. Aaron Cousins leads them off. You'll notice most of the cars tonight carrying yellow bumpers in memory of saloon stock car driver Steve Newman, who lost his life at Mildenhall Stadium a year ago, sadly. That's why a lot of the drivers have painted their bumpers yellow. We've got a tangle there already. The cars involved 463 of James Morris. I think John Dowson may have been the other man there. As they complete the first lap then, with Aaron Cousins leading in car number 76. Daz Kitson attacking Tony Smith there into turn 1. And Aaron Cousins has spun, and another white grader, Joe Thompson, goes around as well. And let's see who's got the lead as a result of that. It's Colin Eardley, convert from Brisca F2 Racing, who leads the way in car 58 to complete the second lap, with Tony Smith, Daz Kitson and Carl Swift battling over second. We saw Carl come close to win in the whites and yellows race, and straight in there goes Daz Kitson. Didn't quite see who put him in there. He's collected Colin Goodswin's stationary car, number 372. Ian Noden in 4th place in 306, then the first of the blue tops. Joshua Smith under fire from Danny Wainman. Matt Newson with his new Shale car in there as well, and he's tangled into a marker tyre goes Junior Wainman. Newson spins across the home straight. He was lucky not to be T-boned there. So two of the big names in trouble, Junior Wainman, Matt Newson, and we saw Joshua Smith hit the fence as well. So the race settles back down again, the bumper going in there on Ian Noden in 306, one of the blue tops pushing his way through. So lively stuff so far then here in this heat number 1 of the meeting proper. It was Carl Mosley, the blue top in 303, Carl Swift's old autograss rival, doing the pushing, and he's catching Swift here into turns 1 and 2. Looks like Colin Eardley still leads. They pass Daz Kitson's stationary car. Here comes John Dowson in car number 94, the man we spoke to pre-meeting, having a go at Joshua Smith. Behind them is Danny Wainman. Then Paul Harrison leads the crop of big guns further back. Carl Swift attacking. It could be a change for the lead there. In fact, I think Tony Smith has taken over in car number 91. Yes, here they come. Colin Eardley's gone wide. It's Smith that leads now. Father of Joshua Smith, of course. Carl Swift in third, then it's Carl Mosley. So many new names coming into Brisca F1 this year. Carl Mosley being pushed wide there. Nearly collects Daz Kitson's car. That was Joshua Smith doing the pushing. So your leader is Tony Smith from 58's car of Colin Eardley. Carl Swift under fire from Joshua Smith, who moves through. We could see a family 1-2 here, of course, with Tony and Josh Smith both in there. Cloud of smoke there. That's Ian Noden in trouble in 306 as bumpers go in again. The leader's been held up there. Aaron Cousins spun in front of him, and now the Bain pack will catch him, but Joshua Smith gets taken wide by John Dowson. They bang wheels there. Dowson sideways. Danny Wainman caught up as well. It's all action for second place. Carl Swift's escaped this now. He's second. Carl Mosley third. Fourth now is Danny Wainman. He recovered well there. John Dowson lunges at Joshua Smith. He hits the turn 3 wall for a third time, and Paul Harrison in car number 2 gets past both of them. 2011 world champion, of course. Change for the lead up front. We've seen, Tony Smith's collected a parked car. He's gone into Daz Kitson's machine. Didn't quite see the incident happen. I wonder if Carl Swift bumping him into that car. And Carl Swift, as a result of that, now leads. So we've lost Tony Smith in number 91. So it's 245 Carl Swift now with the lead. Second is 303 Carl Mosley, and third 212 Danny Wainman. Then it's Paul Harrison, Joshua Smith, John Dowson, and Colin Eardley still in the top 10 as well in car number 58. 8th place behind him, I think, was Henk Jan Ronich, the Dutch visitor, as Carl Swift comes up to lap 76 of Aaron Cousins, using the number formerly used by Lee Smith for many years. 3 laps in without problem. So Carl Swift looking for what I think might be his first win in Brisca F1. As a tangle there, and wallop straight in goes Danny Wainman. He's tangled with Carl Mosley and Aaron Cousins. That's ruined it for Danny Wainman. So both the Wainmans in trouble in this one. And into the last lap goes Carl Swift. It's Paul Harrison now in second. He's come through well. They're not going to catch this man though. 245 of Carl Swift. He passes the stranded cars of Daz Kitson, an early leader Tony Smith. And it's going to be a win for 2-4-5. Carl Swift, Aaron Cousins goes straight on the last bend into the wall, and Swift takes the checkered flag. Second to Paul Harrison. It looks like Joshua Smith came over in third place. We'll confirm the rest of the result shortly. There's Henk Jan Ronitz, the Dutchman, coming in ahead of Matt Newson. Good result for him. But Carl Swift it is who takes the win, making up for just missing out in the whites and yellows race. He wins heat number 1. It looks like just in time there. A lot of smoke from his engine on the slowdown lap. So Carl Swift it is who takes the win by 1 second ahead of Paul Harrison, Joshua Smith in third, and John Dowson coming through the second place melee for fourth. Danny Wayman recovered from his tangle with Aaron Cousins and a couple of others for fifth. James Morris was sixth. Dutchman Henk Jan Ronitz in the top 10 in seventh place ahead of Matt Newson. 183 Steve Whittle, the novice grader, coming through again well for ninth, and Colin Eardley, the early leader, rounded out the top 10.
Carl, congratulations. I mean, you look quick in that first one, but just missed out. But happy with the second.
Absolutely loved it. The track felt absolutely fantastic. Really came good after the water went. Altered the car slightly after the first heat, just to give it a bit more drive out of the bends, which seemed to help. A couple of cars came past and I stuck it underneath, which works out. Absolutely chuffed with it. Really chuffed.
But you said you've got quite a bit of work to do before the next one. What have you been doing?
Yeah, nothing major, just the oil that needs changing. I think it's about due. It just lost oil pressure on one of the corners when I braked. Tyres, the norm.
First reserve for the semi-finals. Are you
I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in, yeah. I'm in the Sheffield already, so I'm absolutely delirious with that. Home turf, it's my local track. I've only raced there once, which is a bit daunting, but I'm just going to turn up and give it a go.
I was going to say, how did that come about then? Because we had you down as a reserve for...
Yeah, first reserve, I think one's pulled out. Not sure of the number, to be honest, but one's pulled out of the Sheffield already. I think they're a tarmac only guy, and I'm in.
And then it's destination Kings Lynn if you can get past that.
Well, yeah, I mean, even so, I think I get to race in the consolation race on the world final day, even if I don't make it in the semi, so either or, it gives you two more chances.
Okay. Well, the best for that and the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much.